Right, just before we get into the seeds, I gotta highlight that I made this really awesome new villager breeder that is probably my best version yet. It just works perfectly. Automatic crop breeder gives food to the villager, sends the food down here into this cell where it can hold up to 25 villagers because that's the entity cramming limit. Okay, let's say you want to put a villager in here. All you gotta do is turn that toggle on and then go back up. Press this button to send a villager out, and as you can see, it's being picked up, and there it goes. Drop down. Alright, okay, it dropped down. And then all you gotta do is just push this villager, that zombie in a minecart in front of that villager, and then he turns into a zombie villager. It's so easy and so efficient, and you can do this multiple times, get maximum trades, and if you want to move them out of that temporary trading hall, you can just set up rail systems, and it will send them out. This is my best creation yet. So if you haven't seen this video, please do. I'll link it down in the comment section and the video description section below. If it's not obvious enough, the name's MazBro. If it's your first time to the channel, do consider subscribing. Okay, down to the seeds video. So this is a Java seed. That means PC Java, Linux Java, Mac Java. It's not for Bedrock, not for MCPE, not for console editions. If you're looking for those videos, however, we do have them available. Just check the video description or pinned comments. There's a dedicated playlist to that. But even if you don't play Java, it's always fun to just watch and explore. That's the whole point of seed exploring. Alright, without further ado, let's venture into this new world. I'm going to try and do something different in these seed videos. I'm not just going to show you the awesome seeds, but I actually want to show you guys how to find awesome seeds. So hopefully this will be helpful to a lot of people, and hopefully you can find good seeds and share them to me. Right, now this is a tool called MIDS, A-M-I-D-S-T. It's better than Chunkbase when it comes to looking for good seeds, alright? So the first seed that we want to highlight today is a Hermitcraft style seed. A lot of you folks have been requesting that in the comment section, so, well, here it is. What characterizes a Hermit style seed? It's just Mushroom Island, oceans, and then we're surrounded by a lot of biomes. What makes this even more awesome is that this is what you call a god tier seed. How do you find them? You can go to a site called seedhunt.net. See, I'm not stingy with my secrets. You can go there. There will be more secrets along the way. What a god tier seed basically has is you have all the important biomes and structures and all that cool jazz nearby. As you can see, we have a mushroom biome, savanna, you might even have shattered savanna somewhere there. You have a jungle biome, badlands biome, another mushroom biome, tons of villages, and usually you'll also have 2 witch huts close to each other, which we do have down here. This will all usually be within a 2,000 block radius, so yeah, that's basically what defines it. So how do you actually find the awesomeness? Now, pay attention here. This is the important bits on how to find good seeds. Now, first of all, you want to identify cool biomes that are intersecting each other. For example, let me just make sure you can see my mouse. Okay, you can see my mouse. It's a little bit small, but for example, here you have a jungle biome next to a badlands biome. That's always a very cool combo. And right next to that, you have a giant tree taiga biome. 3 extremely rare biomes right next to each other. That's already one thing that is worth a visit. Now, next, you'll want to find villages that are intersecting with, well, other biomes, especially if they're intersecting a rare biome. For example, up here, the one I'm clicking at right now, this is a village that is between a taiga biome and a jungle biome, so potentially we will find something interesting over there. I might make a dedicated video on this soon, but without dilly-dallying too much, I don't want to bore you. Let's just dive straight into it. Alrighty then, let's start with a seed review, and first thing I want to check out is whether it is also a good nether seed, so do that real quick. This is where you spawn, by the way, but I think it's probably more wise to actually test the nether at the mushroom biome, because that would probably be the centerpiece of your build. And on these coordinates on your top left, this is where your mushroom island is. So coordinates are almost always on the top left hand side of your screen, and fortunately enough, there's actually a ruined nether portal right at this mushroom biome. So yeah, let's fix it up, and let's see where it leads to. Let's check the loot real quick. Golden helmet and boots, both with mending. They break so fast, so it's kind of nice to have it that way. So let's light it up and let's see what's inside. Yeah, so I actually did venture into the nether already, but nothing too special. You actually spawn at, well, it's a basalt delta biome, which is cool, one of my favorite new ones, but the closest fortress from spawn is around 300 blocks away, which honestly is not that far, but it could be closer. So let's just get back to the main highlights of this seed. Well, the mushroom island itself is pretty decent in size. As you can see, you can probably make some decent builds here. And, well, it's a Hermitcraft seed. So, let's find out what other cool stuff we have nearby. Over on these coordinates here, we have a pretty decent looking coastal village, I would say. Very nice little long dock heading out into the waters. That's quite nice. And the houses in the back here are quite nice. It's sort of squished between these valleys on the left and the right hand side. Not too bad. Now the next bit here, this is what I'm sort of interested in, because as I shown you on that map earlier, it was a village that was nearby a jungle. And jackpot, here we go guys. This is why we use a mids to find cool stuff on seeds. This is quite rare. When you have a village going into a jungle village, usually it's a plains village. So when you have a taiga village going into it, that just, well, it adds to the rarity. Oh, okay, this is the rare one. This is a rare one, okay. Right, so there's several super rare biomes going on here, guys. Well, first of all, we have the jungle biome over on this side. And if I remember correctly, there was a Badlands biome nearby as well. You could use /locate biome and go Badlands like so. Right, 257 blocks away, we actually have a Badlands biome. I'm not sure which direction. I'll try and figure it out in a second. But other cool thing is, well, okay, jungle biome rare. Having a taiga village inside a jungle biome, better. Of course, this also means very diverse types of villagers. I put one here and it's a plains villager. I put one here and it's a taiga villager. And if I put one on the jungle side over here, it becomes a jungle villager. So 3 kinds of villagers at one spot. Always good. So I found the Badlands biome as well. So if this was that village earlier, it looks pretty good from the top. And if you just turn around towards that side and just follow this river in between the jungle and the taiga biome, just overshoot that a little bit. Is that lava? Yep, there's a lava lake right there. And there we go. You have a Badlands biome, jungle biome, giant tree taiga biome all next to each other. Super rare stuff. This area here I think is a pretty cool place to build. Oh, it got even better. It got even better. It got even better. This is not too far from that previous village, but in terms of rarity, this is even more rare. Why? We have a bamboo jungle right smack inside the village, and you even have houses, or a house. No, houses. See? 1, 2, plural. You have one house in here inside the bamboo jungle right there. Let's just give him a little knock and see if he has good loot. No, let's break the bed. And there's one more over on this side over here. Okay, I think we hit the jackpot here. Oh, and it's also next to giant tree taiga biome as well. So I think this village tops that previous village by far. And last but not least, on this seed, on the coordinates on your top left, we do have a pretty nice plains village right next to a mushroom biome. I like it when mushroom biomes are sort of well, it's not in an island by itself, but on land. It could make for some pretty interesting builds. It's not too far away from spawn either. There's absolutely no shortages of ocean monuments near spawn. One on these coordinates right here. One here as well, which is even closer to your spawn. This is like swimming distance. It's very close. Well, folks, I had to save the best for last. I mean, there were some pretty awesome features on this seed already, but I wanted to save the best for last. So here, not too far away from spawn, around 1,500 blocks or so, very much reachable. We have an exposed stronghold and it's pretty awesome. So we have this little ravine going on here. You can already see parts of the stronghold on these sides over here. And if we turn around, even more on that side, if we go underneath the water, we can see more bits of it over here. I haven't found where the stronghold room is just yet. But yeah, if you go up above over here, you can see it's massive. It's massive. That is a lot of stronghold being exposed. And you also have these open water doors. That's what I like to call them anyway. Alright, I'll be right with you. I'm gonna try and find the stronghold room. Okay, so unfortunately the end portal isn't completely exposed. So if you do want to head there though, it's not hard at all. It's just right here. You dig down on these blocks here, well actually, yeah, it's right there. Alright, so that is seed number 1. I hope you guys like the first seed. If you do, thumbs up, and here comes seed number 2. Right, seed number, bottom left hand side of your screen, and yeah, let's not use shaders for this one, just for the heck of it. Once again, this is one of the god tier seeds, which means all the important stuff are within 2,000 blocks away from spawn, including double witch huts. Just before I show you the overview of this map, first of all, this is where you spawn, and right next to spawn you actually have two ravines. The one to the left, nothing too special, not too deep, but you'll find, well, maybe you'll find iron, some ore as well, for sure. But this one here is more interesting because this ravine here has mine shafts on it, which means you have very early potential for finding gold, diamonds, and a lot more loot as well. I just realized it's actually a mine shaft in a mine shaft, so if you go down here towards that side, I think there was another mine shaft leading somewhere else, or is that the same one? Well, it's the same one, but it's it's massive. I'm gonna see if I can find diamonds for you guys. Let me just try real quick. Oh, cool. We have a spawner on these coordinates over here. Let's see if there's any good loot. Bane of arthropods. Not too useful, but golden apple, not bad. Some iron as well, but yeah. Aha, first treasure chest. Is it gonna give us some diamonds? I believe it will, and well, name tags are useful and you can't really acquire them easily, and they'll be very useful for your farm. So you saw the coordinates on your top left, yeah? Treasure chest number 2 and another name tag, but no diamonds just yet. Chest number 3. Diamonds, please. Name tags, name tags, name tags. Well, I mean, nothing wrong with that. I think this is chest number 4 and 4th time lucky. Efficiency 5. That's not bad. Efficiency 5 is damn good, guys. That is damn good. Okay, so, well, if you explore through these dungeons or shafts, you will find some awesome stuff. Oh, I see diamonds down there. Well, this is a bit far off. If you can find your way here, cool. But if not, well, I mean, at least I found some diamonds, one way or another. It's a stingy node too. There's only one diamond, so not worth going here for. Anyway, main highlights of the seed, let's go. Okay guys, coordinates on your screen. I want to show you a super awesome, massive, shattered savanna biome right here. As you guys may or may not know, I'm crazy about shattered savannas. I think they're the best looking biome in game. It just gives you such a nice backdrop when you build around them or even on them, and this one is massive. It looks super good. Well, it's massive, and I think I gave a dead giveaway to the highlight that I actually wanted to show you. May as well just turn, or wait, is that a village? Yes, that is a village. We may as well go there first. Not a bad, oh, that's a pretty cool village actually. So we have two highlights in one spot. This is a savannah village with a ruined nether portal smack down in the middle. Is it on a village well? Let me just check. Oh, that's cool. Haven't seen that one before. A ruined nether portal that actually glitched right into the town bell. Yeah, don't forget to hit the notifications button just in case you haven't. But alright, back to what I wanted to show you. But this in itself, this is actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So let's just turn around, and this is what I want to show you. So we have a pillager's outpost right here, encircled by shattered savannas, and the cool thing is that it's adjacent to a desert temple. Does not happen too often, and when it does, it looks pretty damn cool. Okay, let's take a picture of that for the clickbait. Alright, coordinates on the top left hand side of your screen. We still have a very, very nice shattered savanna village over here. It's not on the shattered savanna, but I mean, check it out as a background. That looks pretty cool. I like this huge dark area over there. You could use it for some mob grinding, of course, and it just looks really ominous. The village itself needs some work. The town mayor did not do a good job with planning. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but I mean, you guys can sort it out if you decide to build here, of course. We're approaching the final highlights of seed number 2, and this is a village full of contrasts. Back here, you have this very serene and beautiful, what biome is that? It's a flower forest biome. I love them. They look really cool. I've started to begin liking them a lot, and you have a village right over here. And the cool thing is, well, it's also surrounded by a badlands biome. So you have something very lush on one side, very dry and barren on the other, and you also have a ruined nether portal right by the village, so not bad and still reachable from spawn. Now if you need a mushroom biome, we have one that is not far from spawn at all, so yeah, just in case you need one. Actually there's two, but I'll just show you this one. For you folks who like to build massive witch hut farms, again, this is a god tier seed, so you have 2 witch huts within 200 blocks of each other. And here's the first one on these coordinates over here. And from this one here, you can already see the next one over there, right behind those trees. We'll just teleport there so you can have the coordinates to that as well. Oh, and it's also next to a ravine. Interesting. Anything interesting in there? No, not really. So before we go, I mean, there's one last highlight to seed number 2, but 2 interesting things here. I noticed a stronghold in the water, so it might be exposed. Let's have a look at that. And there's one more over here as well. Let's go and investigate. Okay, this is the first area. Coordinates on your top left. I see a capsized shipwreck over there. I mean, bad place to go sailing. Alright, there we go, guys. Exposed stronghold number 1, always very good. Inside the library room straight away, and let's see if there's any more exposed parts. Hopefully the end room is exposed. That is always nice. Right, okay, end portal room over here. Unfortunately, it's submerged, but that's okay. I do believe we'll have better luck at that second location. Let's go there straight away. Right, so again, I have high hopes for this one, and I think I won't be disappointed, because if my eyes are serving me right, yes, those are bits of exposed strongholds as well. Let's descend down and see if there's anything decent. Okay, so we got big rooms here, library room again. Can we find the end portal room exposed? That is always really good. Nope, not on that side, not here, not there. This is massive though. I mean, okay, let me just show you. It's yeah, a lot of the rooms are outside. We just haven't found the end portal room just yet. Alright, I found it. Unfortunately, it's also not exposed, but, well, this stronghold was a lot more exposed than the last one, and I don't know, I have a thing for them. What about you guys? Do you like exposed strongholds? Does it not matter to you? Or, personally, I like it. It's just cool to have them that way. Finally, let's go to the final highlight of this seed, and I'll just teleport you guys straight to it. Alright guys, here we are. This is my favorite part of the seed, and see? You don't need shaders to make awesome stuff look awesome. They're just awesome. This is very rare because getting a village to, you know, having them multi-layered like this, already rare. Having them inside an ice spike biome, even more rare. And I really like the whole layout of this village. It's just super awesome. If I just, let me just travel through it a little bit. You can see ice spikes are just all over the village. And as we go further in, still more structures inside the ice spikes. So overall, I think this is super. I really like this village. It's really hard to find ice spike villages, so when I find one, I just get all giddy inside. You know, it's kind of hard to get a good screenshot of these ice spike villages. Photography skills, let's put you to use, because getting these things look good in a screenshot is kind of hard. So we need an object in the foreground. Oh, very cool arc over there, by the way. That's kind of cool. Yeah, okay. Well, I took my previous screenshots with shaders, so I'm just gonna have to do the same with this one here. I think that's a good angle. Looks good. The ice spikes are shining behind, so clickbait time. Okay, that was it for seed number 2. Damn, these things take a while. I hope you guys liked it. Thumbs up if you do. Let's go to number 3. Alright folks, this is seed number 3, seed number on your screen. And if you need to copy paste, again, it's on the video description. You can always copy paste from there. It's safer to do so, so you don't, you know, mistype one of the numbers. But anyway, here we go. This is where we spawn, and I gotta say the spawn location is beautiful. We're at a forest biome, I guess, and right behind us is this awesome looking village. It's a taiga village right next to an ice spikes biome. Now, I would say if you need to build it over here since it's warmer and the water won't freeze, but if you're looking for beauty, then go over to this side here, and as you can see, it's a really good looking village right next to a massive ice spikes biome. Here's a general overview of the map, by the way. This is where you spawn, and that was that village next to the ice spikes. Well, there's a nice jungle biome nearby, which is always cool to have, and there's also some shattered savannas, which we might just, well, let's check it out real quick. The shattered savanna looks pretty massive. I have high hopes here for a decent looking village. That is our savanna village right next to the shattered savanna. Is it worth it for a highlight? It's nice to have, but if you've seen my seed videos, I'm sure you've seen way better shattered savanna villages, but it's a decent point of interest to have on this seed. Anyway, what I actually wanted to show you is very close to spawn, so we're gonna teleport to coordinates 0, 0. This is right behind the ice spikes where that village was, and I do believe there's a massive ravine right down here. Okay, so you have the coordinates on your screen, and I do think this is quite rare. So there's a ravine over here. It's not quite apparent that it is a ravine, but as we sort of go inside this ravine, let me light it up, there's actually a shipwreck that got stuck under the ravine. I don't see this happening very often. It's very deep. How the heck do you crash a ship into a ravine this small? So very unfortunate for whoever was inside, but it makes for a cool seed. Okay, so do pay attention to the coordinates on your screen right now. So not far from that location, if you actually just dig down over here. Oh, yeah, there's a witch there. Doesn't matter. Alright, so if you just fall down to this really deep ravine, which you can actually access from the ocean over on that side over there, I believe. Yeah, you can swim up over there. Here, we actually have a decent amount of diamonds to start you off. Right, there you have it. So I'm beginning to like having diamonds in my seed as well. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of diamonds, which should set you up for your early game. As I mentioned before, this is accessible from the ocean. As you can see over here, this is where you go in, and just to get some perspective, it's just right behind the ice spikes. Coordinates over here, just swim down, and there you have it, diamonds near spawn. Alright, there you have it. That was seed number 3. I promised it was going to be short because I still have 2 more seeds to show you, and these ones are way better. Well, you gotta tone down the vids a little bit before going up to something even more exciting, so that's seed number 3. Let's just head on straight away to number 4. Alrighty, here's the seed number for seed number 4. Copy paste from video description, of course. This here is where you spawn. You got lots of food, sheep. Yeah, well, yeah. Nothing too special about spawn, to be honest. But what we want to do is go to coordinates 0, 0. So that's a teleport to 0, 100, 0. And this is what I want to show you first and foremost. This is basically the village that is closest to your spawn. It's a desert village, nothing too special. I mean, we can check out the loot. There is a blacksmith in town, so hopefully he might have something awesome. Well, iron pickaxe. Not bad, not bad. I mean, I won't say no to an iron pickaxe. The thing that I like about this village though is the amount of unique things that you have in one spot. If I turn around slowly, first of all, you have your desert temple over here. Right next to it is a shipwreck, and if I look to my left, we actually also have a ruined nether portal, all at one location. Here we have a block of gold, which of course means 2 blocks of gold, so that's 18 gold bars, and underneath, if you dig down, you'll have your ruined nether portal. That's pretty odd. I can't find any chests on this ruined nether portal. Pretty sure you always find one, but anyway, I know there's good loot in that desert temple, but first, let's check this shipwreck. Well, first of all, it's glitchy. I do believe this is 2 kinds of shipwrecks. Is it even 2 shipwrecks? I mean, it doesn't even look right. I mean, have a look at that. It's on different layers. Is that even 3 shipwrecks? Nah, it's gotta be 2, but yeah, that looks pretty screwed up to me. Let's see if there's good loot here. I sure hope the treasure chests did not glitch. Okay, there's one. Alright, 5 emeralds and a bucket load of iron. So that should set you up for the early game pretty much. Look, I usually know where the treasure chests are for boats, but when they're glitched like this, it sort of gets a little bit harder. Okay, that's number 2. Well, buried treasure map, not bad. 2 books, always very good. And your first treasure is within travel distance, as you can see. Right, enough of that. Let's get straight into this desert temple, because there's some awesome loot in here, guys. I want to show you. Don't step on that. Yeah, almost TNT'd myself. Right, the enchanting book, well, that's so-so. But what I want to show you is in this chest. 3 diamond horse armors in one chest. I mean, what are the odds? They are the rarest kind of horse armors in the game. The best ones, of course. And you cannot craft them, and the fact that you can get 3 in one go, well, go make your stable. Nothing too special at the other chests, but other than that, well, that's a very, very decent start for this seed. Let's just do a quick flyby here. We have a nice shattered savanna. Again, always like them. And the thing I like about this location is you have 2 villages right next to each other. One over here, and then we have another one over on this side. That one is a zombie infested village. This one here is a regular one. Now over here, you also have 1 ravine splitting the villages and another one over on that side here. Well, if you're gonna go storytelling mode, maybe you can use this village to save that one. Try and cure the villagers over there and, well, get both of them working. This is the last village that I want to show you guys on this seed. It's quite good. It's a plains village that generated inside a desert biome as well, and it's also multi-layered, making it look really cool. The thing I like about this one is that there is a very hidden desert temple somewhere here. Now, if you don't want to know where it is and just hunt for it yourself, just close your eyes so that you don't see what I'm going to show you next. But yeah, it is completely submerged. I cannot even see it, but okay, here it is. It's right under here, but again, if you want to have fun looking for it, feel free. But if we dig down over on what? Wait a minute, I got tricked there. It's supposed to be right there. Hang on. Pretty sure I'm at the right location. That's odd. Okay, let's just try and dig towards the sides a little bit. Okay, there you have it. So yeah, it is quite hard to find. Let's just see if oh, I stepped on it. Alright, there goes seed number 4, guys. Alright, did I get anything good? Let's go survival mode. Did I blow up the loot? Well, fortune 1. Meh. Alright, so that's seed number 4. Let's go to seed number 5. Oh, wait. I forgot. One more highlight on that seed. Almost forgot. Alright, coordinates on your screen, and alright, you can see those pieces of dirt, gravel collapsing already, and as it collapses, you go inside, and this thing... didn't you think that was a little bit dramatic? Like, you were overground, this ravine was basically not visible, but as soon as you get near it, gravel falls down and it reveals this massive stronghold. And well, it is very much exposed, as you can see. So I think it's a nice feature. There's like a little bit of a nice reveal going on to it. I don't know exactly where the end portal room is. You can find it yourself, but all in all, that just adds some more quality to this particular seed. So anyway, as promised, seed number 5. Here's the seed number. Honestly, there's not much that I want to show you on this seed. It's just a spawn. Some people have been telling me that they actually enjoy having a really beautiful looking spawn, whether or not there's any unique stuff on it. Well, this is one of the seeds where I feel it fits that category. So this here is that's a flower forest biome, which I do like a lot, right next to an ice spikes biome with rivers running through it, and we do have a village next to it. So let's see how that looks in game. Well, that already looks pretty good. I gotta turn shaders on for this one, just for that added dramatic effect. Alright, check that out. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, these flower biomes, I'm starting to really like them. I would like to make a build on one of these. So anyway, let's explore. As far as... Oops. My bad. Okay, flying up again. As far as I remember, the flower forest itself actually looks pretty... Oh, there we go. I mean, have a look at that. Have a look at the contrast there. Flowers and then ice spikes on the other side. It looks gorgeous, folks. And then you have the village right over here. I mean, imagine being the guy who lives on this house. Let's get inside his house and let's have a view from his window. I mean, check that out. Who wouldn't want to have a view like that? That is fantastic. Check that out. Makes me want to move to places like Norway and, you know, like get one of these huts and just live in them. As long as it has a good internet connection for making YouTube content, I'm down with that. Oh, check that out. See, this is very fairy tale. When I wrote down this seed, I just said it's gorgeous. That was on my notes, but I can't remember why exactly. But okay, check this out. We have this nice little cave going into this little lagoon, and there's just something really romantic about it. I really like this. Check out how the flower forest cliffs go pretty high, and then you have all those nice ice spikes in the background. It's cool. I really like it. I'm trying to figure out how to get a good screenshot of this, maybe from the other side. Hang on. I think this would be good. Nope. No. You know what? This will be my screenshot. Just that cave and then having that flower forest behind it. I mean, that doesn't discredit that awesome village behind me, but I think this is a good screenshot. You know, like when you open Instagram and like there's these holiday spots that make you feel like, damn, I want to go there? Well, I think this is one of them. Minecraft version, of course. So, screenshot time. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. It's always nice to have you guys over. Do watch some of my hardcore survival series as well. I've put up a lot of work into that. Would love for you guys to watch them. Not just seeds, come on, there's other stuff as well. Really good tutorials on the channel too. And with that said, I'm gonna take a break because this is the first video after going back to my hometown. Or my spawn point, rather. Do support the channel by turning on your notifications, and as always, I do appreciate the notification squad. I always try and reply to as many comments as possible as well. Anyway, with that said, thanks for watching. MazBro signing out. I'll see you guys next time.